Well, welcome to the 7 o'clock talk. And tonight we're going to work on some homemade weed killer. And got Nurse Jessica over there, my lovely wife. She's hanging out, getting ready. She's going to actually make it for you. So, what I am doing is right before we get started, two things. One is if you wouldn't mind going over to YouTube and subscribing, we would appreciate it. Hit that like button, and we are looking for 1,000 subscribers. Once we get there, we have some fabulous prizes to give away. The other announcement I would like to make is we are doing our yearly Ride to Fight Kids Cancer. And in the description link, when I post this at YouTube, that'll have if you are able and you are so inclined to donate to the ride, we would appreciate it. And so would the kids. The research for cancer for kids, it's near and dear to our hearts.
This is our sixth year riding in it.
And we're going 500 miles.
I think we always say 500, but we always go more. And we always say we're going to get $500, but we always try for 1,000. And so far, we've always made it.
Yep.
It is kids cancer, but we ride for all of our friends that are fighting, have fought, and have passed on. My dad specifically is one of the people that we always ride for. If you can help us, please help us, and
We would appreciate it.
we'll love it.
All right, and now I will turn this around onto Miss Jessica here. And here we go.
So we aren't about weed killers. Like, we don't like weeds, but we don't like chemicals. And so I had a dog once, and she died. She had tumors, and she got tumors in her belly. And the first thing the vet asked is if we put chemicals on her lawn. And then, of course, we did, because all of our neighbors did, and we didn't know any better. We were young and dumb. So now I know better, and I do better, and I don't put any chemicals anywhere on my yard or on my garden or the flowers. But anyway, magnesium salts actually is good to feed your flowers if you dilute it into small quantities. So you can use it on your yard and your vegetables and your flowers to feed them. However, I'm going to use it today to kill. And our weed killer has 3 ingredients, all of which are non-toxic. You use white vinegar. You can use higher acidic vinegar if you buy it at the hardware store, but this is just 5% distilled cheap white vinegar. And of course, Epsom salts. You don't have to use Epsom salts. You can use regular table salt too. And the other ingredient is just dishwashing liquid. I just happen to have Dawn. And you need a bucket if you're going to make a big quantity. Obviously, you can see we have lots of weeds in our gravel, and we are going to take care of them. So I have 7 gallons worth of vinegar there, so I can make 7 gallons. I'm going to make 4. So I'm going to use 64 ounces of Epsom salt.
And she's also moved the vehicles because
We'll take the paint and wax off your car. Do not get it on anything you don't want to damage. It's vinegar. It's an acid. So it's going to do what an acid does. It will turn your paint white.
and notice she doesn't have gloves on. We don't have masks on because you don't have to.
This is truly just this is Epsom salts. This is good for you, like soaking in it for pain, swelling. It's good for all kinds of things. It's good for your vegetables and your grass in small quantities, but we're gonna put it in there. It's 2 cups.
The doses, the poison's in the dose, as they say.
So one batch is 2 cups of salt, your choice of salt. I'm using Epsom salt. You can use table salt. You can use whatever salt you want. And there's enough in there for 4 gallons. So you use 2 cups of salt, Epsom salts, table salt, whatever salt you want to use, to 1 gallon of white vinegar, to 1 to 2 tablespoons of dish soap of your choice.
Next.
So we are going to put 4 gallons of this. So just to tell you kind of I don't know. I have no idea what Roundup costs or stuff like that. This gallon of vinegar cost $1.87. And so I don't know what 2 tablespoons of dish soap is. Let's just say $1. And Epsom salts were like less than $4 for that big bag. So for 4 gallons, let's just round this up to
$2.
$2. So 8, 12, $13. And I'm gonna get 4 gallons of weed killer.
Yes, but glyphosate, atrazine, 2,4-D have been shown to cause, not linked, cause lymphocytic leukemia. What's it cost to treat that?
Millions. Yep. It's gonna cost you everything because it's gonna cost you your life. And so this won't harm you. One, it's not gonna harm your pet. It is gonna harm the weeds. Now, the difference here is you'll have to retreat with this. This doesn't kill weed seeds and things like that. It kills the vegetation that you see, and it does it by dehydrating the plant. And it kills anything and everything. So it'll kill your grass, it'll kill your flowers. If it's green, it's going to kill it, but it won't kill the weed seeds. So you will have to reapply it in a month to 6 weeks.
And we're making a lot.
Because we got a big driveway. But don't mix it around and don't mix it anywhere you don't want to kill. Because it does kill. And it's best to use it on a hot summery day. It's kind of cool and overcasty today. It'll kill it, dehydrate it if it's hot in about 6 hours. It might take a couple days to dehydrate it since it is kind of cool. We're kind of late to the game. But one of the things is I've learned, I used to try to mix it because I was always in a time crunch. I was always mixing it inside of my sprayer. Try not to do that because the salt, if you don't get it completely dissolved, it clogs your thing.
Clogs your sprayer and your spout, especially if you don't get it totally dissolved in solution.
And the reason for the soap is it makes it sticky and it sticks onto the vegetation. That's the only reason you use the soap. And we just mix with our heart because I'm never about a recipe really, but I'll give you the actual recipe. It is 1 gallon again of vinegar, 1 to 2 tablespoons of dish soap, to 2 cups of Epsom salts or any type of salt. I'm using Epsom salt, and I've always used Epsom salts, and it works perfectly fine. I just happen to have Dawn dish soap. That's what I'm using. You can find this, and it'll tell you there's different variations of it. Some of them say to put lemon juice in it.
That'd be a lot of lemons.
Pretty sure that's enough soap. But anyway, you just mix that up until your salt is all dissolved, and you pour it in your sprayer. Again, don't pour it or mix it in your lawn.
I'll check that out. I don't feel the salt down there.
And then you just spray it heavy on anything that you want to kill, and let it do its thing. It's going to work by dehydrating your weeds, and there's no chemical in there that's actually supposed to harm you per se.
Yeah, I wouldn't drink it, but getting it on you is not going to cause you harm. Might feel a little funky because of the vinegar.
Yeah, vinegar's natural. Magnesium is natural. The soap obviously has some chemicals in there.
You going to be able to pour that, or do you need me to pour that?
I'm going to have you pour that, but we're going to put a lid on it. And then we're just going to keep pouring it into our sprayer here. So honestly, that sprayer cost me less than $10 last year. So you could make 4 gallons of weed killer and put it in a sprayer for less than $25.
Want to hold that while I get the top?
And as you can see, our weeds are out of control.
You
But again, don't spray this
on anything you want to keep.
Anything you want to keep. Definitely be careful if you're spraying your driveway and you have cars in it. I'm going to stick that on there, down there. But anyway, this is not going to harm you. It's not going to harm your animals.
This also, when we pour it like this, just in case the salt didn't dissolve, it keeps it from going directly into this and clogging up your sprayer.
That might be a 2-gallon sprayer. I don't know.
I think, yeah, probably.
That's probably good because I'm going to have to carry it. Now, just so that you know, a gallon of water, actually a gallon of milk, is about 8 pounds. So um, it's about 12 to 15 pounds of fluid. And you just air it up and spray along. And it will kill the weeds. If you spray it on a sunny day, it does better.
Hot sunny day.
Hot sunny day. But it'll still work. It's just going to take longer and you might have to reapply it. But again, it's not toxic. It's not going to cause you to get sick or your pet to get sick.
And if you had one of those sprayers that goes on your four-wheeler, you could just mix up a big batch of it. I mean, it really doesn't matter.
It's relatively cheap, and it's not going to harm you or the environment, other than the weeds. And my sprayer might.
Oh, you don't have the end on it.
Where's the end? My children have played with my sprayer.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, we'll have to go figure out where the end of our sprayer is, and we'll continue on.
So
we're dehydrating weeds.
Yeah. So I will get this posted with the recipe on YouTube. Hopefully, because I mentioned the C word, they won't take it down. But have a good night.